Good morning. Global plastic waste hits 52 million metric tons annually. Jeez. The world creates 52 million metric tons of plastic pollution every year and spreads it from the deepest oceans to the highest mountain tops and the inside of people's bodies, according to a new study. Researchers at the UK's University of Leeds examined waste produced on the local level in more than 50,000 cities and towns worldwide. The study looked at plastic that goes into the open environment, not plastic that goes into landfills or is properly burned. India leads the world in generating plastic pollution, producing 9.3 million metric tons, far more than double the next major polluting nations, Nigeria and Indonesia. That's a big land, anyways. China, often vilified for pollution, is fourth but is making huge strides in reducing waste, study author Kostas Velis said. Other top plastic polluters are Pakistan, Bangladesh, Russia, and Brazil. Those 8 nations are responsible for more than half of the world's plastic pollution, according to the study's data. For 15% of the world's population, governments fail to collect and dispose of waste, the study's authors said. A big reason Southeast Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa produce the most plastic waste. The study used artificial intelligence to concentrate on plastics that were improperly burned or just dumped. In these cases, nanoplastics are what turn the problems from a visual annoyance and a marine life problem to a human health threat, Bellis said. We shouldn't put any blame on the global south, he added, calling it everybody's problem and one that will haunt future generations. True. Outside experts worry the study's focus on pollution rather than overall production lets the plastics industry off the hook, making plastics researchers large amounts of greenhouse gas that contribute to climate change. The United Nations projects that plastics production is likely to rise from about 400 million metric tons a year to more than 1,100 million metric tons, saying our planet is choking in plastic. In 2022, most of the world's nations agreed to make the first legally binding treaty on plastic pollution, including in the oceans. Finally, treaty negotiations will take place in South Korea in November. Discussion. Do you find it surprising that the world creates 52 million metric tons of plastic pollution every year? Yes. Very surprising and very scary, actually. How much do we need plastic? Would you agree that plastic pollution is everybody's problem? Yes. Yes. How worried are you about microplastics entering our bodies? これね。I'm not gonna worry about it because even I worry about it, I try not to waste any plastic, but the thing is I'm not gonna worry for it because I cannot do anything about it. Yeah, my baby here. Probably you do have some things in your body too. Yes. Look at my big cat. Look, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Do you think the problem of plastic pollution is likely to get worse? True. Unless otherwise, the world needs to ban the plastic, and that's impossible. Do you expect the world to take more urgent action on plastic pollution soon? Probably yes. For the discussion, what steps have you taken to reduce plastic waste? I always carry the bag for myself. How difficult do you think it would be to live a zero waste lifestyle? Don't eat too much. What are the biggest environmental issues your country is facing? My country? My God. Do I know it? Which of your friends or family is most concerned about the environment? Do you think the world would will be a better place to live 100 years from now? I hope so.